welcome back to the channel. This is JC, and we are here. We need to get out of here, but we are here at Ellis. Ellis is a pretty amazing place. Again, this is all British industry. Again, this is I say DJ's territory here, but you know, he's got the UK, lads. He's got the UK, so do you know what I mean? Basically, Ellis, to put it very bluntly, okay, and it's not this. Ellis is a glorified launderette, right? But it's not just a launderette; it's a launderette on steroids, lads. All right. So, just gonna pull up here a second. Right. So basically, what Ellis does, right, is they wash garments for companies, right? And you can probably think boring. But no, Ellis, right? You can see there's a little industrial estate, just a really small industrial estate here. See where it's situated here. You can see that sort of semi-hilly. Got some stuff spewing out there into the sky. Obviously, this is not part of Ellis. This is just an industrial estate, and you can see it's an industrial estate. You've got Glen Dimplex. Now, Dimplex is obviously a very famous make. But then along this kind of residential road, again, public footpath, double yellow lines there, slightly worn. Tarmac changes colour there. You've got all the branding there on the vehicles. Okay, and 5 mile an hour speed limit, if I see that correctly, yeah. So Ellis, they wash clothes, but they wash clothes or garments on steroids, lads. Absolutely on steroids. So by steroids, I mean they cater for all. They cater for large volumes. When I say large volumes, I mean this is not like live a launderette. It's not like your local launderette where you live, right? It is, and again, I'm public footpath, lads. It is huge, lads. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. I won't be getting no drone over. Okay. This is just a little vid, okay, just to give you an idea of this launderette. I'll be going on their website, seeing what they do, and just putting that up on screen for you. I'll be talking about glue, a little bit about glue, because they use glue, right? They use glue to glue badges onto some of their garments that they own, okay? And let's go into a bit of, you know, what is glue, all right? And let's bring in glue sniffing as well, yeah? Why does glue sniffing change your mental health? Let's put it that way. Why do people sniff glue? Okay. So we'll go into that as well, right? I'm not talking about anyone at this company doing that. I'm just talking about glue, right? Just to make that absolutely clear. Okay, so in a nutshell, what I understand about this company is they have 3 different lines. They have the CL line, which is seriously an amazing clean, a totally amazing clean, like things they would do sharps, like when I say sharps, they would clean stuff from hospitals, all right, with potential sharps like broken glass in. They would clean poo filled and blood and vomit filled blankets, for example, from your ambulance, or blood filled, yeah, even probably bits of flesh in there. They do all that in the CO lines, right? When I say bits of flesh, I mean just tiny bits of flesh, not huge chunks of flesh, right? Basically, they do all that from your ambulance crew. Can you imagine a car wreck, right? These guys are doing it intensely. That's their CL lines. CL lines also cover high volume stuff, so things like huge contractors like companies like Tesco. They've got loads and loads of aprons. So many aprons that they need a bit more than their other line, okay, which is more like a laundrette. Just think of it like a laundrette. So their huge line, which is the CL line. Don't ask me what CL stands for, right? Because I don't know. Their huge line caters for things like Tesco and their huge companies, right? Let's cross the road again. All right, so nice little double yellow there. So that's one of their lines. The other one of their line is their stock lines. So think garments that they own and that they rent out. That's like some aprons and some overalls. All right. That's their other line. Okay, so they're stocks, and in the stock line they use that glue. That's where they use the glue to put on whatever the customer wants in terms of branding. Okay, they've got another line which I briefly mentioned, which is the laundrette line. Essentially it's their day-to-day business stuff, which they call high care. Okay, so their high care line is just your everyday businesses. It's like your bakers, maybe there's a tractor there. They cater for farmers as well. They wash their farmers stuff. So the farmers might be wearing overalls and stuff like that, right? So in the field. So they cater for that as well. All right.
2,000 years later.
They cater for farmers. Sorry, my camera went off there. They cater for farmers. So just to sum up, lads, because don't be too wordy, right? So Ellis, E-L-I-S, okay, wash clothes, all right? They wash for Tesco. That's one of the big companies they wash for. They have three lines. Their high care line, which is like a laundrette. Their CL line, which is super intensive, super volume. Okay, for really super dirty stuff, or customers that want to really get their stuff super forensically clean. Okay, and they do their stock lines, which is basically stuff that they own and rent out, sometimes with the customer's branding. Okay, so from me and Ellis, I'll put up where they are. This is JC over and out, and see you on the next vid. Bye.